From Dodger Stadium, we've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. Ready to go now? Here's Francisco Lindor.
Shortstop, number 12, Francisco Lindor.
And that's how he gets started here in Los Angeles. Bounce to the right. Freeland. On to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, third baseman.
Here's the Mets lineup now. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Hit hard, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that one fouled off. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Bichette goes in there for strike three. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Time call. That one kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though. Man at second. And there's the ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The 2-1. Hey! Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Man on second, 2 down. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Rips that one to right. And that's the 3rd out. One hit, one left. And now we go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for the Mets, David Peterson. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Sinker. Number 16, Will Smith.
Sinker. Low middle.
Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. Peterson, a 6'6" southpaw, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Fastball. High inside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Sinker. Middle outside.
The 1-2. Line drive. Base hit. The leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So
got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog. It's even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
The 0-1. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And now a man into scoring position.
Circle change. Low outside.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Circle change. Low outside.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
So now it's Freddie Freeman.
Low outside.
Nope. Outside.
Sinker. Low middle.
The 1-0. And
Ball.
another ball.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This is one of those situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware of that. Take your walk. I couldn't do it, but I think he can.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Low outside.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Scoreless after 1. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Lake Trinan. He's been so good against lefties.
Leading off for the Mets, right fielder Brent Baty.
Fought off foul. The 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Birria, a left-hander, also throwing. And that misses. And the count is even 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman, and quickly one away in the second. Ronnie Mauricio now.
The designated hitter, Ronnie Mauricio.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. No score here in the second. Swing and a foul out of play. Out towards right center field. Chavez on the move. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting 7, center fielder Carson Benz.
In the air, barely deep to right field. Tucker under it. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And the lefty with the 0-1. That cuts the corner. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It's kind of
got him swinging for the K. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Hey!
Circle change. Middle outside.
The 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Sinker. Low outside.
And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Middle inside.
Foul ball there.
Sinker. Middle inside.
2 down, nobody on. That
That's
one misses, and that is ball 1.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That's a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Substitution being made at first. On a pinch run for the Mets, Luis Robert Jr. He represents the go-ahead run, so they hope some extra speed will help with that. Robert on the go. Pitch is low. Save at second with a stolen base.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings. Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
The 1-0. Runner on the go again. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Base hit. Robert comes in to score. It's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. Here's the 0-2. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close. The 1-0.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Trying in the 2-0. And another ball. Strike on the inside corner. Bichette thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Lake Trinan gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher on now, number 78.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First and second, no outs. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Double steal. Liner caught at second. Wide throw, and it gets away. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Marcus Semien.
Into center and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Next to hit, Brett Beatty. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now into the ball game on defense, Luis Torrens. He takes over behind the plate. Here's the left fielder, Alex Call.
Seam fastball. Low inside.
That cuts the corner.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And it gets by him. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Hey!
Sinker. Middle inside.
In for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Low outside.
Popped in the air. Left field. Brings it in. One away.
Up next,
So now with one away and a man at second, Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swinging a ground ball. Lindor on to first. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Sinker. Low outside.
And ball 1. So man into scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Pitch kicks away. Call up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Tying run at the plate. Swing, and he popped it up. Over near the wall. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.